We've been talking about how this year, KOIN 6 and Portland CW are running Hood to Coast for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. We're raising money to support their mission, finding cures and saving children.
Well, since they opened in 1962, treatments invented at St. Jude have helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate from 20% to more than 80%. They've helped kids from all 50 states and around the world. And today, one local family is here to share their story of survival. Deanna Yanku and her son Gideon are with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you both for being here. Let's talk a little bit about your experience with St. Jude, with your family.
Yeah, so it really started in 2013. We have 5 children, and Gideon is our 4th child. And in 2013, I just wanted a good family picture, but he had a funny looking spot on his cheek. And one thing led to another. We were referred to a dermatologist when it was stubbornly refused to be burned off, and it ended up being a very rare type of melanoma.
Oh my goodness.
And he was just 3, so it was really unusual to have that diagnosis. And they sent us to the local children's hospitals, but unfortunately, they didn't know what to do. They'd never seen this particular subtype. They didn't know how to treat it. And so further testing showed us that it was stage 4.
Oh my goodness.
And when we learned that, our only option was to go to St. Jude. And within hours, St. Jude called us and said, "We have tickets. Can your boy be here on Monday?" In the sweet Southern accent.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, "Oh, well, we'll figure out, how to get there, how to get plane tickets." And she said, "No, honey, you don't understand. We buy tickets for all our patients." And I said, "Well, we probably, make a little bit too much money to qualify for whatever special program you have." And she said, "No, honey, we do this for all our patients." And so we went to St. Jude.
Wow. I mean, as a parent, to have to worry about your child's health first and foremost, right? To then also have these questions in the back of your mind: how are we going to pay for this treatment? What is this going to mean for our family? To have all of that just cleared away with St. Jude's support, what does that do for you and for a family who goes through this?
It accomplishes the purpose that Danny had when he decided that no family would ever receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food. He said all a family should focus on is helping their child live. And that's what we get to do. We got to make decisions for his care based solely on what was needed and what was best, not on whether insurance would cover it or if we could afford it. And at St. Jude, that really meant taking care of the whole child. So his primary tumor was on his face, on his cheek, and they removed 3.5 inches by 1.5 inches of his cheek.
Wow.
But instead of leaving him with a big scar that would really affect him in every interaction throughout his life, they also gave him plastic surgery.
Wow.
And so I think he's gorgeous, but when you
Agreed.
see
A dapper young man indeed.
At 13, I know that he appreciates that they went above and beyond and gave him plastic surgery and fixed that scar. So you see the smile, not the scar first.
Absolutely. And Gideon, I know you were just a little kid when you went to St. Jude, but do you remember your time there or have any positive experiences to share?
Yeah, St. Jude was really great. The doctors were really nice. I had this doctor named Dr. Papo, I don't know how to pronounce it fully. Dr. Papo, and he would always be really nice and smiley, and he would trade cars with me.
Oh, and that's 10 years ago, and he still has this memory of this amazing doctor in his life. So that just goes to show the legacy.
Yeah.
Of course, that's
and Dr. Papo is his oncologist.
Yeah.
So Dr. Papo wasn't always delivering great news, but Dr. Papo has a manner about him. First off, he's South American, and every time he greets you with a kiss on the cheek. And I think he had an alarm that went off when one of his patients entered the hospital because he always came to the front door to meet us.
Gosh.
And was really great. There's one cafeteria at St. Jude, and I remember one time in particular, Gideon had a new tumor, and it was right before his Make-A-Wish trip. And Dr. Papo came and sat down with us and had ice cream outside of the cafeteria. And while he and I talked about what the plan was, Gideon got to just enjoy ice cream and be a kid. And that's something that St. Jude really focuses on is making sure that kids can just be kids.
And I'll tell you what, I don't hear those stories often from other healthcare settings, from other families. You know, we have to talk about the fact that the way that St. Jude is able to provide life-saving treatment and care for so many families is through generous donations, is through donors. I mean, the vast majority of their funding just comes from personal donations. So, Gideon, having been through this treatment at St. Jude, when people support, when people donate, what message does that send to you?
I just really appreciate it because St. Jude is the hospital that saved my life, and I know that people who donate are directly helping save other kids just like me.
Yeah.
That is just an excellent story. So yes, Emily is actually one of the runners running Hood to Coast
Yay,
for
you.
Raising money for St. Jude.
Yes.
So I guess maybe just a message to people who might be watching this about really the positive impact that St. Jude gave to your family, not 10 years ago, but for many years
Throughout the course of Gideon's life, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what would you like people watching at home to know about supporting this cause and why it's become so personal for all of us?
Yeah, just thank you. We, probably, my husband and I both worked. We had a solid income. We thought we could handle this, but we had no idea how much this would cost. We've seen the bills that we didn't have to pay. And it's hard to express just how much it means. And I know your goal for Hood to Coast is to raise $30,000. Incidentally, that's the cost of a single surgery at St. Jude. Gideon's had 13 surgeries. He's 13 years old. But we've had 10 years with Gideon so far since being diagnosed that we wouldn't have had. And so $30,000, and those surgeries are life-saving. And so thank you for raising that. And for every individual that donates, you're helping make stories like this come to life.
Well, and as we mentioned too, not just individual children, but the research and the treatments that are being pioneered, cases like Gideon's, where other hospitals have never seen something like it before, you're going to impact future children for generations to come with the things that we're able to learn through St. Jude research. So thank you both for sharing your
Thank you
story.
both.
It's so
Thank you.
great to have you here this morning. And as we mentioned, our goal is $30,000, and we can't do it alone. So we need your help this morning to take us from the summit of Mount Hood to the coast later this month and raise $30,000 along the way to help understand, treat, and defeat childhood cancer and other diseases. If you want to help kids like Gideon, they don't have a bright future without your support. So please donate now to Team KOIN 6 and Portland CW. You can scan that QR code on your screen right now or go to koin.com/St. Jude to learn more.